So this is how to run Kodi on the Fire TV box or stick, either or. This is the main screen that Amazon comes up with. This is the Amazon operating system, and this is basically not really important for what we need. As you can see, you have your basic home with your recent apps, which is where SPMC or Kodi is going to appear after we use it a couple times. But to start it, the first time you're going to scroll all the way down to settings and go over to applications, the little rocket ship. Scroll all the way to the bottom under applications where it says manage installed applications and click. And then after this you get a list of all of your applications currently installed on the system. What we're looking for is what's called SPMC, and you just highlight that, click it, and then click launch application. Now after we do this a couple times, you're not going to have to do that ever again. It's going to show up under the recent app section. But this is Kodi. This is where all the magic's going to happen. Under videos is mainly what you're going to be using the most. Every once in a while, if you need to do some add-on updates, if you need to contact me, you can figure out how to do them under programs. I'll let you know how to figure that out as the time comes. Now, as you can see, we have 5 add-ons in this small little list down here. These are the 5 main add-ons that you're going to be using whenever you're watching Kodi. Now, your 2 over here, One Channel and Exodus, are the 2 main ones that I used personally. One Channel and Exodus are very similar to how Netflix works. You click on them and you get options for movies, TV shows, and several other, movies, TV shows, my channels, my TV shows, and once I can get this damn thing to focus. So you got movies and TV shows. We'll start with TV shows. After you click on it, you get a list. You can go by networks, people watching. We'll just go by networks. And we'll play with HBO. There we go. You click on it. And now you get a list of everything currently showing on HBO. Now we can click on any of these options. We'll click on Game of Thrones just because. After you click on the source, it's going to give you every single possible season that's available, including the most recent season, which we'll go ahead and click on. And it gives you the list of everything in that season. Now what you're going to do is you're going to pick your episode and you click on it. And after you pick your episode, what it's going to currently be doing is searching the internet for every single free source of what we're trying to watch. And it's going to put it in an easy to navigate list rather than us having to do the groundwork on Google to try and find whatever the hell else that we're trying to find. It takes a little bit of time to load, and sometimes it may get caught up on the last 2 or 3 providers. If that's the case, you can just click on cancel and it'll just list every single possibility other than those 2 that it was getting stuck up on. Now in the bottom right hand corner you'll see the working. Whenever it's doing that, you know that it's doing what you want it to do. If it's not, you're going to need to X out of the app and start it over again. And as you can see, we have multiple sources. If I'm going to zoom in right here, there's 219 items, page 1 of 16. So you will have a source that works. If you look on the far right, it says HD. The HD is going to be a high def quality video that you can go ahead and watch. You click on any of these options. The reason there are multiple options is because some get pulled, and so you might need to play around with it, try multiple sources to get it to actually work. If it starts to buffer, it gives you problems, you're going to want to back out. You're going to use this back button on the far left to back out. Now we'll play around with movies. And in movies, you can go by genre, year, people. They have box office in theaters. You can watch pretty much any movie you can think of. If you can imagine it, you can find it. And if you want to actually just search, you just go all the way to the very bottom. You can just search. You're going to have to choose whether you want to search movies or TV shows. It won't be able to search both at the same time, but that's not really too big of a deal. The one channel works exactly the same way as Exodus, just with a slightly different formatting. So we don't really need to look over that. I just recommend you play around with it and see how it works. Movie 4K TO is a really great source for watching movies that are currently still out or are brand new. You're going to find actual high quality sources for a lot of different movies, and you can actually watch TV shows as well. But what's nice about this add-on is before you even click on the option, it gives you a list of the most current movies. Looks like this one's going to need a little bit of an update. That's not a problem at all. Just back on out of this. C-Cloud TV is a really good live TV add-on. You're going to be able to watch a lot of live television shows, news, sports, and Phoenix is a jack-of-all-trades kind of add-on. You have your live TV possibilities, sports possibilities, and you'll just have to play around with all these different options. You can watch all kinds of different things. Whether this one you can watch specific movies by their actual by the producers or by specific types of movies. You can watch soap operas, cars, horror movies, mobster movies, anything. It'll give you every list of every single movie that's in that genre that's ever been made. Now, these aren't the only add-ons that you can use. You're also going to be able to click on add-ons, and this is going to give you a list including the information of each and every add-on that I installed onto this box for you to play with. Now these are all the basics. These bad boys are going to work all in completely different ways. Personally, for your live sports, you're going to want to use American Sports Network or Sports Devil, possibly Phoenix. Also, Phoenix works very well too. There's actually an app called Kodi Tips that you can download on your phone that's going to teach you where to find a lot of sporting events as they're currently happening, and I really do recommend that you go ahead and download that. You can go over to Get More if you really feel like those add-ons aren't quite enough for you, and you're able to actually download any kind of add-on. I mean, there's 419 different sources, but this is a basic how to work Kodi. Any other questions, just go ahead and shoot me a call. You'll have my number.